Hello everybody, it's the Eric Freeze, and I bought a Lasko Free 7 free. So before getting into this and talking about why I have a Lasko Free 7 free, today is my birthday, June 14th, so happy birthday. I'm officially 17 years old now. I can't believe it, I still don't have a car yet, but yeah. And it's interesting. I remember when I was young, and this is what everything is like now. Yeah, I'm up at my grandparents' house in Michigan, so I'm not with where all the collections and stuff are at in my messy bedroom. I have a lot of fans and stuff I've gotten in the past weeks and stuff that I've been meaning to get cleaned up and make videos on, and I have other things I may upload to this channel too. Um, I've been enjoying summer actually. I think a part of the reason why I didn't really enjoy last summer is I'm pretty sure I got too involved with YouTube. But I'll see how many uploads I can get out within. I have some video backlog. I guess I can throw up some extra unedited videos. This one probably won't be edited. I don't know. I may be too sleepy to do that. But yeah. So I got Alaska Free 7 free. Now, in past videos, I use this fan as the butt of my jokes, saying that this is like the worst box fan you can buy, and in all reality, it's not the worst. Honestly, I think one of the worst box fans you can buy is those plastic blade Utilitech box fans, or possibly that Arctic Wind box fan I showed you. Which the Arctic Wind box fan, it's not that bad, and the and and my main issue with the Mainstays box fans is that they're all plastic. My issue with the Laskos is that they seem to have issues where their motors go out randomly, where the arrow speeds they can take much more abuse. I apologize for the notification, but the arrow speeds can take much more abuse than one of these Laskos before breaking. I got this one from a friend. I traded him a Cool Master for it, not the one I bought, but I bought another brand new one, and I traded him for this. You probably asked me, why did I want Alaska Free 7 free? This is a factory air model. It looks similar. It's actually the large capacitor model too, but because it has a startup sound. But that's not what makes me want this one so much. It's this. It has a second back grill. It has a second front grill as its back grill, and this is factory out of the box. And it does work with feet. I have the feet for it. It's just over at my other house right now. I decided to bring this one over here and use it over here for the weekend. Maybe keep it over, because I don't want a big box and it moves a lot of air. But yeah, it has a second back grill. And honestly, that's not that bad. This has the bigger capacitor, what makes it decent, and makes it actually move a lot of air. Honestly, compared to the arrow speeds, these move more air anyway, even the ones that have the normal small capacitor in them. But the issue with this one, with it being a big capacitor, is this thing's noisy. It's about as loud as one of those Air King box fans. Like, it's really loud, but it does get the air moving. And it doesn't sound like a high-velocity fan. It sounds like Alaska Free 7 free. I really have nothing to say about it, because it is Alaska Free 7 free. This is like the bar for box fans. This is the basic run-of-the-mill box fan, and when I think of box fan, I think of Alaska Free 7 free. Yes, I have a fan collection, and when I think of box fan, a Lakewood doesn't come up in my head. One of these always comes up in my head, and I'm pretty sure for a lot of younger fan collectors that are roughly in the same age as me or younger, I'm pretty sure when you think of box fan, this is probably what comes up in your head too. It's Alaska Free 7 free. It's the most basic, the most common box fan you can get. I don't really see why demonstrating this is a big deal, because there's plenty of demonstrations of these things on YouTube, and it's nothing to write home about. Well, this one probably, because this is a large capacitor model, but still, I might as well plug it in and show it to you. I'm not sure if I'll be able to capture the startup sound, but I might as well. And now that I have this here, I'll probably demonstrate it with a few other fans. Yeah, I think one of the small capacitor is a bit better than the large capacitor model. But I might as well use the large capacitor model, because this is what I happen to have. And I know this is like better than a normal Lasko Free 7 free. But let's be honest, what are the chances of you going to Walmart and buying the model with the large capacitor? Who knows? Maybe you'll get the large capacitor model. Maybe you'll up the money and get a cool colors. I think the cool colors is practically the same. I may trade the other. I have two mainstays box fans, the two ones with the skinny blades that I just knocked on about. I may trade one of those for cool colors. That one I made a video a while back last summer where I swapped out the broken blade with a brand new white blade off of one of these 3.7 free frees. So I may bring that one over and use that one as a comparison. But there's going to be a comparison probably soon of this one against the Arctic Wind and a few other fans because I want to compare them against Lasko 3.7 free frees. I'll probably round up all my modern box fans and compare them. I don't have my braced blade Liquid 303 anymore, but maybe I'll get a Holmes or something. I don't know. But let's fire this one up on low speed. Not sure if you hear the startup sound. It's loud. It's a bit noisy. It's good enough where you can still have a conversation around it. Medium. And honestly, medium on this fan is very noisy. This is actually a bit louder than one of my Aerospeed box fans on high speed. The air movement on these, especially the ones with the large capacitor, they're very impressive actually. These things really, really get the air moving in a room, I will say. And this is very noisy and I have to speak over it. It moves a bit of air. One thing that I like about that Arctic Wind box that I have is it kind of diffuses the air out on all of the sides. I'll have a look at the back. It works. That's the most important thing about it. These things are extremely common no matter where you're at in the United States, maybe even Canada, Mexico, whatever. These things are actually made in the USA, but they're made with Chinese or Mexican motors or whatever. Bearings on this one are actually in good condition. This one actually had a bit of hours on it before I picked it up. They actually bought it, I think, really early this spring, and this one I believe came off of Amazon.com if I remember, and this was used in a window. I think from like early spring until now, and then we'll do startup sound on high. There's a bit of detritus on this grill though, as you can see. Interesting. I guess quality control wasn't really the best thing. Honestly, quality control with getting a box fan and then having two front grills on it's kind of stupid. But yeah, some dents in the case. I heard a lot of these ones, they come with like minor defects in the case, but I'm pretty sure a lot of it's just from this thing being bumped around. As you can tell, there's scratches there, some scratches there, defect on the knob. Anything else that looks like it's off about this front grille? Grills just seem very cheesy, like they rub literally up against the blade hub. And it's extremely off balance to where it shakes. Box fans shouldn't shake that bad. Some of the Aerospeeds are like that, but that Arctic Air I have does not shake really bad. But yeah, I got a free 7 free. This one's labeled 2019 through 2020, so it's a COVID fan. So this thing was made during times of COVID. But yeah, there's the little Weatherworks. This one deserves a video. But thank you very much for watching and keep the breeze.